right, now we're going to connect our clock letters. Yesterday we learned A, C, D, and you've got G, O, and Q. Those are our clock letters. It says, remember, always go over the top. So one of the hardest things about connecting these letters is that you have to go over the tops in a way that seems kind of weird when you think of how you practice your print words. So when we say over the top, I mean, if I'm going to make an A and then another A, so here's A, it ends at the baseline. How am I going to get to 2 o'clock? Here's we draw our little handwriting clock. 2, 10, 8, and 4. All of these letters start right here. If I'm at the baseline, how do I get up there? I have to go over the top. So my A ends at the baseline. I have to go up and then over with an over curve, and then I make my A. Okay, do you see how I have to come up here, stop, and reverse? At school, we would do a lot of drawing this in the air, drawing it with our fingers on our tables. I would hold your arm and we would do it together. So really think carefully about this one. All right, so C-A, that would be at the beginning of cat or car. So we start with our C. I'm going to trace it right here. C, and then we go over the top, and it says stop, reverse. Reverse means back up. And we're going to trace over that for our new A. Okay. Once again, we've got our C, and then we've got our over curve, stop, and our A. Okay. Then once you get CA, try flipping over on the back and see if you can practice it a little bit more. C, A, and we get right here to this 2 on the clock, and we stop and we reverse. If you want to know what other second graders and third graders have done before, I'm going to show you. You're going to be so shocked at this silly thing that they do. They like to do this. C, and then they go underneath, like that. And that's what they do. And they think no one can tell the difference, but they're wrong. We can tell. We see you. Okay. You can do the same thing with A and D. This has all of the steps for what you do. A, and then you do an undercurve and then an overcurve. And then once you're here, you just make your letter. D goes up, down, and it ends with a little tail. So A, and then we go over the top. Stop when you get to 2, and then you make your letter. And this is hard, but I will tell you this is the hardest lesson in cursive writing. So if you can get this, you can do any of it. I would like you to practice the first 4. C-A, A-D, G-O, and O-A. Practice these 4. Once you think you have good ones, go on the back and see how many good ones you can do in a row. Once they start getting sloppy, I want you to stop. And then I want you to send me a picture. Yeah, we know that G-O, that's a word all by itself. This one was good, but this one is a little bit open. All right, and then O-A. That's one of our phonograms that says O, like in boat. Okay. All right, practice those 4. And then you can come back and practice some other ones, but let's stick with those. If your hand gets tired, it's going to get sloppy. All right, good luck. Remember, this is the hardest day. You can do this.